I think that's the great leveler about this place and about getting injured. I mean, it doesn't matter how many winners you've ridden, you're no different than anybody else, and you know everyone that comes in through the doors here, whether they've had one winner or however many winners, they get treated the same. There's no, everyone gets the same care and treatment, which it's the right way to do things, because you don't want people feeling that they don't matter and they don't care. I mean, IJF is there for everybody. I'm Brian Hughes and I'm recovering from a leg injury. I got a fall in Newcastle a couple of months ago. I got a kick in the leg and I broke my tibia. I had to get plates and screws put in my tibia to stabilise it, yeah. So the first bit is quite a slow process. For the last sort of 4 weeks I've been in here just doing different things. First non-weight bear and then weight bearing.
So Brian had a fall at Newcastle on the 14th of March this year, and he sustained an injury to his lower limb. He had a tibial fracture which would needed some metal work in to stabilise it. It was right at the top of his tibia, so the lower bone in your shin bone basically, but up by the bottom half of the knee. So he had quite a bit of time non-weight bearing on crutches to allow it to heal. He's now started to weight bear through it over the last sort of maybe 6 weeks. We've had him in the pool and just started getting him going. We've started progressing on now to some single leg work and looking towards a return to ride. We've got quite a bit of work to do in terms of building strength. So Brian's in the amber phase at the moment. He's doing well, he's just lacking a little bit of strength and motor control, so that balance around that leg. But he's very determined.
I want to be further down the road, but yeah, look, it's all progression, isn't it? Every day you come in. I've had a lot of injuries, but not a lot of leg injury. I've never had a leg injury, and it's been more sort of. I've been so restricted on what I could and couldn't do, because like if you've broke your collarbone or your arm, or I mean I've had facial fractures and different back fractures, at least you can get up and walk about to a certain extent. But like this, it's just been so slow and steady, and it's just, yeah, it's definitely been, could have done without it, being honest.
So initially, in the early stages of the injury, the injury is sort of managed under the physio department to allow for healing and things of that nature. But he would come into the gym with me early doors and start working on other aspects of his fitness. So we can do plenty. We can do some upper body work, some core work, and maintain his physical conditioning with upper limb conditioning modalities, things like a seated ski erg, battle ropes, things of that nature. So we want to maintain their athleticism right through. He's great to work with, is Brian. He's really dedicated. Sometimes we've got to protect him from himself because he wants to get back on the horse the day after the injury. So we've got to manage those expectations, set some objective markers in place, and then yeah, we can keep him on track that way. But he's great to work with.
I'm very impatient. I want to be back now. Yeah, I just want to get back and get going as soon as I can.